All right. My colleague Emily has pointed out that with this extra $1 billion in funding, NASA will not be, without this extra $1 billion in funding, NASA will not be able to complete missions they're trying to accomplish. What if the government had said, no, you cannot carry out Apollo 11 because we don't think you need the money? We put Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong on the moon because of NASA. Nobody ever believed that would be possible. NASA is capable of so many things, and it is very important to our country. As my opponent, Matthew Jameson Bryant, has pointed out, NASA has made many inventions to help our society today. For example, memory foam, ear thermometer, adjustable smoke detector, and scratchless eye lenses. The list goes on and on. These things are great inventions that help us in everyday life, and we are not willing to give them $1 billion more. If the extra $1 billion was given to NASA, it can only improve our future. We have always had the best space program. We walked on the moon first, and we had the shuttles. And now we are going to restrict them from putting a rover on Mars because the government thinks that $1 billion could be better spent. As Emily said, it is only 0.5% of the $3.8 trillion budget for the fiscal year. That is pretty much pocket change that could help teach our society a lot about what is really out there. Yesterday, Matt also pointed out that the shuttle program was retired in 2011. This is true, but he continued to state that there are pretty much no more space missions, so why raise the funding for NASA? Currently, there are many missions that NASA is working on. ACE, AIM, Aqua, Aquarius, Arctis, Artemis, Aura mission, Cassie, Huygens missions. These are a few of the many missions NASA is currently working on. Some of these will benefit the Earth in telling us more about our environment and atmosphere, and others are exploring other planets and moons. Yesterday there was sort of, I think maybe a little bit of confusion. Matt pointed out that there would be, it would be bad for NASA to be completely cut of funding, which is not what we're trying to do, and this is not what this debate is about. Today, Kelly talked about how private companies are starting to create aerospace technology. Matt mentioned this yesterday as well. Just because private companies are creating aerospace technology, that does not make the NASA obsolete. The space program is not the only thing that they do, and it would be bad to get rid of them just because other companies are using aerospace technology. Kelly stated that NASA does not contribute to our education, and how do we know so much about space if NASA did not contribute to our education at all? We know about moons, we know about all of our planets. That would be impossible without NASA. She said that that $1 billion would not do much, and we would not be able to launch another rocket with the $1 billion. But because if we didn't get these $1 billion, the Constellation program, the Ares rocket, and the ExoMars mission will not be able to be completed. There's also some contradicting points that the affirmative side has had, or the negative side has had. Matt said not to fund more because space is endless. We will never learn it all about space. Kelly said that we have learned enough about space, so we don't need any more funding. And there's no way to learn enough about space because it goes on forever. That's so far as we know. Let's see. Also, Chris stated that he thinks that NASA should be cut completely of spending, and that's not what his team had agreed. Chris also stated that we don't go into space anymore, so why even have the program at all? And currently, right now, 6 people are living on the ISS, which is the International Space Station. So people are living in space for a year at a time, so that's not completely true. NASA is very important to our country and to the world. Saying that it is not worth 0.5% more of our budget is a slap in the face to them. They have done so many amazing things, and by restricting their budget to 17.7 billion, it is not just holding them back, it is holding the world back.